Good afternoon everyone and welcome back to the new video. In this video we are on chapter 20 of John C. Hull book, and this chapter is based on volatility, smiles and volatility surface, and how BS formula is used in market, and how the BS formula is different from market price and all the methodology including it. So without any delay, let's start the video on volatility smile and volatility surface. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. So what is volatility smile? So volatility smile is implied volatility with different strike price. So let's take a chart. Here there is a strike price. First K is 20, K is 10, 11, 12, 13, and so on till 40. And how the implied volatility change with different strike price. So it is like that. So and S is at 20. So if the derivative is at the money, then volatility is at row. If it is deep out of the money, the volatility here it is implied volatility in percentage, 30%, 20%, 15%, like that. So it is gives us idea with rate of change of volatility with respect to strike price. And volatility surface is the third axis. If there is a time maturity axis, time 1 month, 2 month, 3 month, then it converted into a surface. The plot convert into surface. So now we are looking at implied volatility with respect to strike price and also the time to maturity. So a surface or a gradient, you can see as a gradient is decided. So it is a whole surface. Let me show you the surface. See, this is a sum. Here there is time to maturity, strike price, and implied volatility, and we are plotting it. Okay. And so that's the basic idea about volatility smile and surfaces. Okay. So there is a different type of volatility smile. There is a stick type of volatility smile, volatility skewed volatility, right? So there is a different type of volatility you can see. And now let's see about implied volatility of call and put. IV of call and put. So first thing we have to remember that it doesn't matter whether it is call or put. Implied volatility will be same for both, and this is because of non-arbitrage condition where and put call parity, where call equal to put plus SO and plus K K dot E minus RT, and SO is the dividend QT. This is because of put and call and put quality, where call price and put price remain the same. So according to that, if we derive the Black-Scholes call price and also put price, then it will be also same because of non-arbitrage condition. And let's see of market call price, so it should also be same. to for a because of efficient market condition. So from that we can derive that that is market empty empty. If we equate this equation, then CBS minus empty equal to PMT or PBS minus empty. So it helps us to find the difference between our model price and our market price. And the implied volatility for call and put would be same. If there is a 22% implied volatility, then the BS implied volatility 22 and put also 22. Now let's move to next topic, and our next topic is very important: volatility smile on foreign currency option. So we know that we use log normal assumption that asset price for a long run is log normal, and the asset change of asset for a very small time is normal distributed. Sorry. So we have to see in reality, is it the log normal assumption of BS is true or not? Wait a minute. You can see my screen, right? No, you can't. There is some technical issue going around with my screen. The screen is too bright, but I hope you can see it. So we consider that in BS the asset price is log normal distributed. So we are here here to check whether it is true or not. So let's go on our first diagram where we see the change of implied volatility with strike price, how the strike price change. See, this is deep out of the money option and deep out of the money option and at one it is at the money. So you can see that at the money the implied volatility is very low, right? And for deep out of the money implied volatility is very larger, so it creates a smile like structure. Now if we plot out the distribution of implied volatility, we get the distribution we match the mean to a log normal distribution, mean of log normal and standard deviation of log normal, and we if plot it we get the peak distribution with, you can see there is a heavy there. So kurtosis is more in implied volatility than log normal. This is the log normal distribution. So if K1 is out of the money, very out of money option, if we priced using BS, then the price would be less. BS lesser than market price. If we price for implied volatility, you can see that the distribution of implied volatility, the dotted the straight line is implied volatility and dotted line is a log normal. The distribution probability of event at given is more, so the price of the option would be more and the log normal price would be less, and this is shown here because of more implied volatility. And if we on other side K2 with deep out of the money, here you can see the similar region where K1 K2 is big. The implied volatility distribution is have a heavy tail, fat tail than log normal. So the price of option will be more, market will be more. And if we price BS, then it will give a different value, slightly less value. That's the thing you have to remember, the real distribution and log normal assumption of BS formula. And now let's see empirical rule. So always the trader thinks that the log normal assumption of BS model gives us the less probability or few probability of extreme movement, but in real life the extreme movement is more more observed in a market than a BS formula. So there is a survey or a, let's say, survey taken with many stock price. You can read in the book many stock option, many stock market, and of 15-year data, I guess. Yes, 10 years data, 2005 to 2015, of currency option and many much. So the survey took that there in real world one standard deviation, the rock number model shows the first more standard deviation than real world because of the peaked probability, right? There is a peak probability, you can understand that. Let me put this down. Yeah. The two standard deviation moves are almost similar, okay, but the more difference came after the third standard deviation, where in real world there is a 1.3% move, but in the log normal model shows only 0.27 because of our fat tail, because of rest fat tail, okay. The kurtosis is more, see, you can see this, and in real life there is a more probability of happening of third standard deviation, and it's the data goes like this. Let's say six then standard deviation move, the models say there is a 0.00%, but in real life there is 0.1% chance that there would be very large jump. And this is account that in real life, the real market, there is a jump in market, and that can change the distribution of our asset price, okay. And so the fat tail reason of fat tail of distribution is that in log normal assumption, the volatility remains same, right, remain constant. First reason is second, and second major reason is that in log normal there is asset assumption, asset with no jumps, but in real life there is a jump, right, and that disturbs the distribution of our data, and that was the pretty sum up of on the volatility of, sorry, volatility of currency option. Let's start with 20.3 volatility smile for equity option. So now we are on, sorry, so now we will see volatility smiles of equity option. So equity option are the option on equity, but the change here is that the observed volatility smile is declining. So it is, sorry, observe it is like this, right? So you can see the as the strike price increase, the volatility also decrease, and the lower strike price, the volatility is more, and this is because of the distribution of implied volatility. You can see that mm, the implied volatility have a fat tail than a rock normal if the strike price is low, and it is has a low tail if a strike price is more, for a larger strike price than a rock normal assumption, and this gives us this effect. So let's say we are pricing at the K1, the price of BS would be less cheaper, and the implied volatility would be expensive and more. So that's why the because of the more implied volatility here, and at K2 the model price would be expensive, would be more than real market observed price, because the implied volatility is way less than the rock normal assumption. So that's the thing, you have to remember that The option for the currency option, it is like hockey stick. You can say that, but it is smile, skewed smile, right? And the reason behind this is there is a negative correlation between equity price and volatility. Equity price and volatility. So if equity price go up, the volatility go down. So here the price is going up, that's why the volatility is going down. And if equity price is going down, the volatility increase. So that's it is also called as a volatility feedback impact. And if the equity price, the market is too low, then the trader fears that the market volatility would increase and there would be a large jump, and if the price is more, then there is a decline in the implied volatility and decline in the market. So that's the more understanding this effect is called as a crasophia. This happened because of 1987 crashes. After that, the trader feared that there would be another event like the 1987, so they are pricing the derivative according to implied volatility. Okay. uh, so there is a slight issue, right? Let's say asset price is 50 and then asset price is another 17, then it can what we say, if the strike price is here and the implied volatility is here, so this effect can change the distribution or move the smile to little bit. Let's say it is at 0, right? it, 10. So if there is a slight movement in the asset price, so the distribution of the smile shifted to right side because of the, yes, so it would be right here 12. And this is not favorable, so that we can't see a benchmark or see a proper analysis of volatility. So that's why we brought a percentage change, rate of change of asset price with respect to strike price, or strike price with respect to asset price. Okay, sorry, strike price with respect to asset price. Okay. So this we can, for any strike price, any SO, the smile remain constant or at the same place. So it is help us to help us in understanding what it is smile. Another way to plot is by using delta option. So here there will be a Greek like Vega delta, and there is a 0.5 plus movement, delta movement 0.5 minus delta movement and 0. We will price like that. And yeah, now let's see volatility structure with time structure. Recording on that. This is the table from the book. Pause the video and see that what you can observe in change of implied volatility. This is the implied volatility. Sorry. This is implied volatility change with respect to time, right? So let me tell you, for any strike price, you can observe that from 14.2, the implied volatility has increased to 14.8. Let's say from strike price 1, uh, implied volatility 12, from for fire option it is 14, for this 14.5 to 15, and this there is an increase in strike price like this, and there is an increase in strike price like that, like this. So surface would be like this, and little bit down, it will come down, and then it will be like this. It is slant surface, if I ever seen. And the only thing you have to remember that the volatility increases with the maturity. If the contract time to mature is more, the volatility would be more than short dated option. Just simple. Okay. And let's say we have to construct a surface, right? This is volatility 1. We have 1.05 and 1.1, 0.9 and 0.95 and 0.9, right? And we have this for market observed data, but we don't have between data to plot or to make a smooth surface. To create a smooth surface, we will use BS formula for this strike price and interpolate this value. So interpolation is used to create a smooth surface, right? So we have a finite number of market observed data, and so to create a surface from it, we use BS formula, and that is one of the major use of BS formula, just to plot the implied volatility surface to understand how the volatility change with respect to maturity and help us in trading division. So some financial engineer use another method to see the implied volatility. For us, we use implied volatility with respect to strike price. So there's another formula 1 upon root T log of K, and that is FO. FO is forward price. Some use this benchmark to see the implied volatility. This is the later choice of option for a financial engineer. And yeah, so there is a minimum delta method. So some also use a minimum delta, variance delta. So another benchmark to see the volatility is minimum variance delta, and its formula is MV, partial derivative of Bragg scores with respect to stock price plus partial derivative of B Bragg scores with respect to implied volatility and expectation of implied volatility with respect to stock price. And the final value, this is our with respect to stock price medium Bragg scores method delta, right? And then this is our vega, and that is our expectation. Okay, so how BS formula is used, right? Sorry for the cough. So I told that we have a limited option price for a finite period of time, right? So to get the option price between these strike price, different strike price, we use BS formula, and it is just the interpolation tool, sophisticated interpolation tool to generate us a surface of option price or implied volatility. Okay. So how large jump is anticipated, right? If there is a news, if there is a news of anything, a legal issue or anything between the company, the strike price could be there. If it is at 50, it could be at 42, or it could be at 68, let's say. So the distribution is like binomial distribution. For one distribution here, and after some time it would be here, and the wrong normal distribution would be like this. So we can't use BS formula. We can't use BS formula to price the option of at that moment. So we use binomial tree for assigning to two different probability of 42 to 68 and then find the expectation and discount it. And in this way we can price price a option with heavy jumps in it. And yes, this was the quick summary of the volatility surface chapter, and I hope you like it. Thank you for watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.